position because so my name is Zain Dossani. I am another one of Sabeen Appa's cousins. I'm the youngest one here, so I think I'm the only one that's younger. Well, my brother's also younger than her, but they're close in age, and I'm several years younger. I think 5, 6 years younger than she was. It's kind of strange now that I am the age she was when she died. But anyway, so I don't really have, I would meet Sabina when we went to Karachi when we were kids, but I don't really remember much of her from those days. Um, but so because of her love for Apple, she actually came to California. I've lived in California for the last 18 years, and she came here twice while I've been living here. That I When I met her, and the first time for me, it's you were just saying, Bobby, about her being very open and caring, and then the second time she came to California was just a few months before she was killed. She was here. She was attending some conference type of thing at the UC Berkeley campus on Pakistan that was arranged by the Institute for South Asian Studies or something, and they had invited her to come and give a little presentation on T2F. Oh, one of the other things, the first time she came, she was just setting up T2F, and I remember her. The one thing I remember her, she was in all the particulars, and she was trying to get as much as she could for that cafe from inside Pakistan and not from abroad. And she was telling me that, oh, she didn't know this before, but that all the pottery, there's a lot of strong tradition of pottery in Sialkot, and so that's where she was getting her plates and things for and cups for the cafe. And then several years later, just before she died, when she was here, I spent the afternoon with her. I picked her up after the she was done with her conference, and she was going to her friend in San Francisco. But then we spent a few hours in the afternoon, and she was very pensive. She was in a mood. She had just been around all these academics, and she was discussing what she thought of them. And she also, what was it that I wanted to say? She was thinking about at that time. Uh, I think that living in Pakistan, she had this love for Pakistan that Faiz Baijan and people mentioned that she really wanted to give back to that place. I don't think she could ever really leave, but I think it was also getting harder and harder for her. It was wearing on her. And so she was and also at the same time, all these young people were coming to her, at T2F, finding her and giving her their problems, basically telling her what was making their life difficult. And she saw a huge need for therapists in Pakistan, and she had this idea that she was going to go. I think at that time she was leaning towards going to the UK for a few years and studying to become a therapist, and because she wanted to help. All of it is because she wanted to help. You know, she saw all these problems around and wanted to help, and so um, I think she had this vision that she would get a break for a little while, go live in London, become a therapist, and go back to Pakistan. But of course, she didn't get to do that. So those are my memories of her. Um, I feel like uh, it would have been so lovely to continue to know her. Um,